Hey guys, welcome back to this thing. Actually, while I was setting up the recording program I have, I realized I really like this song. Like, I never listened to it like completely before, and I sat here and listened to it because computer problems. Anyway, it's really nice. So I think they actually have it. You can purchase it on the Steam store as like a little DLC thing. I probably will at some point. It's a really peaceful little song. Anyway, we're gonna get back into this and stuff. I believe last time we ended on this weird space and time where it felt like it was like it could have ended there, but it didn't, and it was very confusing to me. So let's get back into it. Also, I love anything to do with space, so the fact that this chapter is called Supernova makes me really happy. Then I'm curious what it's about. Okay. There's no point in staying here. I'll call the SSU and have them take care of this. Hey now, Professor K, that's not exactly true. A guy this rich has to have some interesting treasures in a house this big. I'm going to look around a bit before I leave. Hikaru sighs and Takumi strides off, hands in his pocket, off to the second floor. Oh, Takumi. The rest of you should go ahead and go. I'll stay here to talk to the police. Tatia glances toward the rubble where Ulysses' body is lying half exposed and quickly looks back at us. You don't have to tell me twice, Professor. But don't these two need some healing? Especially Shou. Realizing what Tatia said, I look at my body and flex everything. I don't think I got hurt. I realize that I have a scraped knee and a slight burn on my left arm, but nothing compared to Shou. Besides his bruised face, he's got cuts and scrapes all over him. Poor Shou. He's also holding his ribs with one hand, unable to stand up straight. Shou, aren't you in pain? Looks like he is. You should get checked out. Oh, Shou, I'm sorry. I was concentrating on Ulysses so much, I didn't realize you were badly injured. No, it's alright. I didn't want to say anything till we were out of here. I'm with Tatia. I don't want to be here anymore either. You should still get at least a little healing before we travel with you, Shou. I look away, not be able to stand, seeing Shou standing there, battered and wounded because of me. He got hurt again and again because of me. Oh God, Ori, don't do this to yourself right now. Oh. Ori, I'm sorry. What? What could you be sorry about? This is all my fault. No, if I hadn't gotten caught in the first place, you wouldn't have been lured here and gotten hurt. Stop being ridiculous, Shou. I'm barely injured compared to you, and Ulysses would have found a way to get to me anyway. If not through you, through someone else. Besides, that's all over and dealt with. I don't know exactly how to feel about it, but Ulysses is dead now. I won't have to worry about anyone I care about getting hurt because of me again. I have a feeling that is not true in the slightest. I think he was just the beginning, honestly. I don't think it ends with him. See when I speak like right before shit starts happening. Oh man, okay, here we go. That's when a strange droning sound starts coming from behind us. We all turn at once and see a light coming out of the rubble. Ulysses' body is glowing. Oh, fuck. Ulysses, he's not... Oh god, it's like a Bible. In the same instance that I realize that Shou takes me in his arms, staying in front of me as rubble explodes away from Ulysses' body. I feel Shou tense up in pain, but I can't do anything to stop him. Shou! When the hell of rock is over, there stands a very annoyed Ulysses. Ah, fuck. I knew it! I knew he couldn't be dead. I knew it! Oh my god. Man. I don't like this. Well done. You took me by surprise. It's been a while since I had to come back to life. He cracked his neck and I let go of the breath I had been holding. No, that's impossible. The men around me looked equally stunned, though none more so than Shou. He's now half doubled over in front of me, but still managed to look up at Ulysses. It's impossible. Phoenixes haven't been able to regenerate in thousands of years. It's the whole reason my parents are so obsessed with the research. It's not possible. And yet, here I stand. It's quite pathetic, really, to see my kin fall so hard from what they were in my time. Just how old are you? I'd heard stories about an evil phoenix, but... What is time, really? After the first 1,000 years or so, it becomes utterly meaningless. That's right, I am far older than I look. You don't say, with that weird outfit you have on. I mean, you have to be like a couple 1,000 years old. Yes, I am the evil your parents told you stories about. Ulysses laughs. What's wrong? You didn't expect that evil would look like me? I mean, you have red eyes, so I mean, and the like sharp claw things, I mean, you look pretty creepy. Even a beautiful face can belie a monstrous soul. With this, Ulysses raises one pale hand. She braces himself in front of me. How am I supposed to beat someone who can come back to life? I don't know the answer. I don't. So my question is this: since he can come back to life, then what did he need Ori for in the first place? He's technically immortal himself, in some way, I'm guessing. So I don't understand. Why did he need to like potentially harm her? I don't get it. But I do know I can't let Shou get hurt anymore. With this new resolve, I step around and in front of Shou. Ori, what are you doing? I'm not gonna let this freak hurt you, Shou. Ulysses starts laughing, a hand up to his face. Like he just can't help himself. I throw a hand out, a shield coming up that covers the entire group. The echoes of Ulysses' laughter die out, and he tilts his head ever so slightly. One long strand of black hair falls in front of his eye. I'm struck by how wrong his severe expression is on such an elegant face. Thank you for the laugh, little butterfly. But I'm afraid I'm done playing with you. One moment Ulysses is there, glaring at me, and the next he's summoned an intense black fireball. My thoughts come slowly as I try to comprehend all of the things that happened in the following seconds. Ori! My world is suddenly tilting. I recognize the sensation as falling. Oh, I was pushed by Shou? I managed to keep my shield up, but it doesn't matter. This dark fire shatters my shield in one hit, hitting the spot where I was standing. The spot where Shou is now standing. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Ugh. I hit the ground hard. Hard. That's such a weird sentence there. There should not be a pause. There shouldn't be a comma there. That's weird. I hit the ground hard. I feel sharp bits of glass cut deep into my skin. But I don't care right now. With my heart pounding, I scramble to sit up and see what damage the fireball caused. My gut reaction is relief and I still Shou still standing there. Oh, thank God. I got really scared because I hate those freaking black fireballs. Like, they can obviously hurt Shou a lot. Probably kill him in some way. But, yeah, I don't like them. They're horrible. But I quickly realize he's enveloped in black flames. See? Just as I said. I can't see his expression, but I can sense that something is terribly wrong. He falls to his knees and I reach out to him, but I can't make it in time. I watch as Shou sags and tumbles sideways to the ground without so much as trying to catch himself. Shou! I crawl across the shards, broken glass of Shou, barely registering the pain. When I reach him, I clench my fist, like I saw Shinji do so long ago, and the flames ravaging his body vanish. Shou! I pull Shou up by the shoulders and lie his head against my knees. His eyes are closed and I can't tell if he's breathing or not. I try not to look at how badly he's burned all over. How his very skin seems to be smoldering and fading away. I just focus on his eyes and getting him to open for me. Please, Shou, wake up. He isn't moving and it doesn't look like he's breathing. I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I know what I think you should do, but I don't know if it'll work. Please, someone tell me, if I really have all this power, can't I help Shou? I desperately look around for Hikaru, only to realize that he, Shinji, and Tatsuya have been fending off Ulysses the entire time. It looks like Ulysses is easily keeping the three of them busy just by throwing around fireballs the size that he threw at me. Tatsuya is trying to get close to Ulysses with his ice blade, while Shinji is directly attacking Ulysses with water. Hikaru was blowing all the fireballs off course so that they'd hit different parts of the ballroom, but I can't care about anything else right now. Professor! Hikaru does a fireball, but he doesn't seem to hear me. I look down at Shou's completely battered body and choke back a sob. Hikaru, help me. This gets his attention as he looks directly at me in clear confusion and distress. When he sees Shou, his eyes go wide. He glances back at the literal firefight Shinji and Tatsuya are having with Ulysses and then runs over to us. My God. He kneels down next to us and touches one of the few places of Shou that's not burned. Hope swells in my heart as light emanates first from Hikaru's hand, then moves to surround his whole body. I feel like I can breathe when I see Shou's long eyelashes flutter. Oh my God. Shou! I start crying all over again when he takes in a shuddering breath. Hazy gold eyes stare into mine. My heart feels like it's being gripped in a vice, and he struggles to focus on me. I take his hand into mine and entwine our fingers. Ori, so you're okay. Shou's lip twitched and I realize he's trying to smile. This is not the time for this. You were like dead probably for a second there. All the words I've been thinking tumble out against my will. Aw, shit. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know, guys. I hate these stupid decisions because I never know what's right. Let's see. I would have been fine. I'm not worth it. I'm here, Shou. Okay, yeah, we're going with the last one. I like that one better. I'm here, Shou. Are you alright? You shouldn't have done that for me. My imitation of a life is nothing compared to your real one, Shou. Shou's voice is cracked and dry as he tries to respond to me. Don't ever say that. Your life, it means more to me than mine. So don't say that. I try to scrub the endless flow of tears away from my face, but they won't stop. Why do I feel like why does he... My head's a scrambled mess and nothing makes sense. But I know I have to hold on to Shou. I have to help him. No, none of that matters right now. We can talk about it later. All that matters is that you're alright, Shou. We're going. Hikaru's gonna fix you up, okay? Ori. Oh no. Why do I have a bad feeling right now? She managed a real smile this time, even behind all the bruises and burns. That sounds good. But from the look on his face, I don't think that's going to happen. No! Don't say that! There's something important I want to tell you later. I'm gonna cry! Oh my god, is he gonna die? I don't like this. Oh god. Wow. This really sucks. But I think I have to say it now. No, you can tell me later. You're fine. You're awake now, so you're going to be fine. I'm going to protect you too, Shou. I'm not leaving you, so please don't leave me. Shou lifts his hand to try to touch my face, but it starts to fall. I grab where I can and hold it to my face for him. Thanks. Oh, he's crying. I can't handle this right now. I'm sorry that I've always been so useless. I can't talk. I'm so emotional right now, guys. This is so bad. Useless as your partner. But despite his best effort, Shou's voice begins to phase to a whisper, and I can't hear what he's trying to say. Shou! Shou! I can't hear his strained breathing anymore. The hand that I'm holding goes limp, and those gold eyes I love so much seem to become distant. Oh god, guys, I can't do this. He's slipping away, and I can't hold on to him. I stare vacantly into his glassy, unfocused eyes, not understanding, not wanting to understand. A large hand reaches into my field of vision, covering Shou's face for just a moment. When it moves back, Shou's eyes are closed. I'm not okay right now. I am not okay. Oh my god. A shudder goes through me. With one gesture, I'm forced to accept the reality of the situation. Despair descends upon me like nightfall over the earth. No, it can't be. He can't be. I stroke his cheek numbly, hoping that the sensation will wake him up. Suddenly, Shou's body feels warm in my arms, and a ray of hope cuts through my despair. Shou? I excitedly look at Hikaru, unable to stop smiling through my tears. He feels very warm all of a sudden. Could you check on him? I think he might be okay. Or I think you should... Huh? Golden speck of light appear around Shou, shimmering. They dance slowly around him, and he looks almost otherworldly. He feels so hot in my arms. Shou? I feel a sense of something for just an instant. Ori! Suddenly Shou's legs just disintegrate into ashes. Oh fuck. Higher and higher I watch as Shou's body slowly crumbles into dust. It doesn't even feel real. I can't comprehend what I'm seeing. That is, until it reaches the part of his body that's on my knees. Still on his hand, I embrace his head with my other arm in a vain attempt to protect some part of him. I press my fingers against his, but I feel it turn to ash before me. The hand I was holding simply slips through my fingertips. I'm unable to move, unable to think, unable to breathe. I half lie there on the pile of ash under me, stunned into utter silent horror. Eventually, I feel a hand on my shoulder. Ori. When I don't move, I feel Hikaru start to gently rub my back. I cannot remember the night with Shou where he helped me and did the same thing. I really am in love with you, Shou. My hands on me tighten and dig into the ashes. And that's it. That's when it hits me that he's really gone. I feel like my heart bursts into a million tiny fragments, and I start wailing like a child. Why? Why, Shou? My life isn't worth anything, especially not yours. Distantly, I realized about Shinji and Tatsuya walked over to us, breathing hard. Shou. Shou. Are you quite done? My sobbing slows that I start to come realize that Ulysses is still here. Ulysses. The one who took Shou away from me. I lift my head and look at Ulysses. He's sitting on the pile of rubble which once held his corpse, one leg dangling over the side. He puts both his hands behind him and smoothly stretches. I let you have your moment. Do you fully feel the impact of your foolishness yet? I slowly stand up, not bothering to dust myself off. Do you now truly grasp how serious I am? That you cannot win? Give yourself up, and none of your other friends have to die. Choose not to, and I'm more than prepared to continue to break you, my little butterfly. This is a situation in which you cannot win. No, don't even think about it, Ori. Takumi walks slowly out towards our group, keeping an eye on Ulysses the whole time. He glances at me and his expression becomes severe when he looks down at my feet. I can't think about what's left of. I need to focus on avenging him however I can and saving my friends. Shou. Ori. I know what happened to Shou. I saw it myself. But that doesn't mean you should give yourself up. That wouldn't be honoring Shou's sacrifice at all. I flinch when I hear the word sacrifice. Sacrifice, that's why what Shou did. It was a sacrifice, and it happened because of me. Takumi's right. There's no point in giving yourself up. We can handle this, Ori. No. I couldn't protect Shou. I won't let anyone else die for me. I start walking towards Ulysses. In my mind, this is the only thing that makes sense. Do you swear to leave them alone if I give myself up? Fuck no! We're not doing this. We're not doing this shit. I can't. Ori, you're in pain, and we get it. But you can't just you can't do this. Ulysses stares at me, trying to gauge how serious I am. I stare dully back. Once they're out of here, I'll have nothing left to lose. Takumi starts to move toward me, and I see Ulysses' eyes go to him. I turn to him and hold out a hand. Stop. Takumi stops walking right where he is. But the action is so unnatural, I realize that it was actually my magic that stopped him. What am I even doing? Sorry. Taku, I can't let you get hurt. Ori, please. I swear not to harm any of your friends. As long as neither they nor you try anything. Fine, do whatever you like with me. As long as you keep your promise, I'll keep mine. I'm glad you finally understand there's no way out. We have a deal. Ulysses stands up and walks towards me. I glance at the other guys, but Tatsuya is staring at Shou's ashes in some kind of silent horror. And Shinji doesn't seem to be staring at anything at all. Only Takumi and Hikaru are watching us. Takumi is struggling and straining against my magic. When I see how frustrated he looks, I shift my eyes away. Only Hikaru seems to be willingly accepting my decision. Our eyes meet and I feel like he's searching me for something. I stare back confident in my decision. Hikaru eventually gives me a slight nod. He mouths something imperceptible. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is way too much. First Shou dies, and now Hikaru is being all kind of like, he's such a good guy. This stupid game, I didn't go into this for these feelings. Stay strong. I nod back. Hikaru's small kindness is almost enough to make me start crying again, but I hold it back. Ulysses comes to stand next to me, not bothering to even touch me. He sneers at the guys and folds his arms. It's all I could do not to beg them to take me with him. I watch Hikaru drag Takumi out kicking and screaming, while a dazed Shinji and Tatsuya herded out ahead of him. I pointedly avoid looking at the remains of Shou and concentrate on not crying. When I hear the doors of the ballroom close, all of remaining hope is extinguished. That's when Ulysses turns to me, his smile sending a chill down my spine. Now the real fun can begin. That was a lot to process all at once. Oh my gosh. I want there to be a way for Shou to like come back to life. Cause this sucks. This sucks so much. I need a minute. Cause it's just, wow. Like my eyes are burning cause I was tearing up like a lot during that. It's just, Despite his haunting words that kept me paralyzed in fear, Ulysses merely let me down a hall to the room where I would be staying. I can't tell when he's just messing with me or if he's going to do something awful. A thought enters my mind then. Maybe he's deliberately trying to mess with my head. This is where you'll be staying from now on, my little butterfly. Ulysses sounds strangely cheerful as he says this. Without thinking about it, I walk to the balcony overlooking the lake. A sharp pain rips through me when I remember that this is the same lake Shou held me beside. Now, remember that promise you made. If you try to run away, I will hunt down and kill each and every single one of your friends and family. I give a curt nod and turn my gaze out towards the evening sky instead. Well then, there are a few things I need before I can start the ritual to take your powers. Don't be lonely, my little butterfly. I'll be back to play with you soon. With those last threatening words hanging in the air, Ulysses walks out of the room, finally leaving me to myself. To be honest, as much as I fear him, I almost fear being alone more right now. Images of what happened to Shou come creeping into my mind, mixed with the dread of what Ulysses is about to do to me. The last ritual that was done to me, it was against my will too. Remember the pain and helplessness of that night, I find that I cannot stop shaking. After a few minutes, my spiral of hellish thoughts are interrupted by a shout so loud and angry, my breath catches in my throat. Was that Ulysses? The yelling continues, so I'm able to confirm that it's definitely Ulysses shouting, that I can't tell what about. After a few moments later, I hear loud footsteps, everyone causing my anxiety right. When the door slams open, I jump. Ulysses strides in the room and throws something on the bed. Upon closer evaluation, I realized it's the hilt is some sort of weapon. It would seem one of your little friends found the time to snoop around my mansion and broke that. Takumi, God bless you. Consider yourself fortunate that I have already promised not to harm them. Lisa spits the word at me and I take a step back. I've never seen him this angry, but at least it sounds like he intends to keep his word. I needed that dagger. Until I can find another, I have no choice but to delay the ritual. Ulysses storms off without waiting for my reply, mumbling about having to go back to some damned black market again. His smile slinks into my face, something I wasn't sure I could do. Takumi, I bet it was you, wasn't it? Seeing Ulysses in such a terrible mood and knowing he'll have to delay his damn ritual brightens my mood just a smallest bit. Even if it's inconsequential in the end, I feel better knowing we were able to get some small bit of revenge. 2 days passed since I gave myself up as a captive. 2 days without Shou. It's been taking everything I have to not think about him, because I won't be able to get through the tedious days otherwise. I haven't seen much of Ulysses, but when I have, he looks extremely annoyed. For my part, I've just done my best to avoid him and horrible thoughts. I've been allowed to have my run of the mansion and the mansion ground. Or rather, Ulysses just didn't seem to care when I finally got the courage to ask him. No one stopped me, and I haven't seen anyone besides the person that gives me food, but they never say anything. The mansion is eerily silent most of the time, save for the sound of waves against the lake shores at times. But I can't bring myself to visit the pier where so I'm exploring the little forest path I found in Ulysses' mansion. At first I thought he had just had complete arrogance that I wouldn't run away, but I quickly came to realize that there are people who are always watching me. Even here I can feel their eyes on me. I'm on the little path walking back to the house when I hear a voice. Who could that be? After one realizes Ulysses, he seems to be mumbling to himself again. Quickly, I look around for a way to get away, but the bushes are thick and I might end up getting lost if I did. It'd be awful if he thought I was trying to run away. No telling what he'd do. I'm out of time to think because Ulysses is there looking altogether out of place with his suit. What are you doing so far from the mansion? I don't think my snark is gonna help. I'm just gonna go with taking a walk this time. His tone telling me he won't stand for any of my sass right now, so I quickly tell him. I was just bored, so I went for a walk. So even dolls like you can feel boredom? I say nothing because I know he's just trying to mess with my head. He did say he was going to mentally break me, and he's been taking every chance he can to do so. I shudder. It's hard to believe that the gorgeous man standing in front of me is Shou's murderer, but I won't let myself forget that fact. There is one thing I've been trying to figure out since Ulysses revealed his plan to me, though. Why are you doing all of this? Why are you trying so hard to hurt me and everyone I care about? What could be worth that? Unintentionally, I end up shouting the words at him. When I realize what I've done, I shrink back, but I refuse to apologize. After all you've done to us, after all you're going to put me through, I don't at least deserve to know why? Lucy stares at me for a moment, his expression unreadable. You want to know my motivations, then? I assume you imagine it's something rather monstrous, perhaps the ever so cliched take over the world. That, perhaps, I was driven to madness by the lust of power or simple boredom. There has to be something more than just boredom. Even your lust for power has to be more than just simple. You must have some higher goal to do all of this. Did he just look sad for a second there? And what if there wasn't any higher purpose? Oh, I see now. You wish to know if your boyfriend died because of something more. Are you going to answer my question or not? I suppose I'll entertain your need to know. I was born during a time before the fall of Phoenix kind. We were blessed with gifts from the stars, such as the power to resurrect. But it had made them foolish, since we could come back to life whenever we wished. It was not something Phoenixes valued. Perhaps that's why a great calamity fell upon us. Many died, and we lost our land. During that time, Phoenixes were taken under the protection of Empress Laurentiia. She gave us a place to live, and I was given away as a token of gratitude when I was but a child. The first Empress didn't see me as anything more than a toy, and eventually bed warmer, but the next one was even worse. Ulysses pauses here and looks away. I feel like for once he sounds normal. All traces of pretense are gone from his voice, leaving only what I interpret as profound loneliness. Some time passed, and others, beings known as dark phoenixes, began to appear. I myself became one through unusual circumstances. We were shunned from society. We were hated, called corrupted, and abominations. Throughout my long life, I have worked to protect them and give them a chance at light they might not otherwise have. I alone gave them homes and helped them however I could. And with their power, I can use it to truly better the lives of dark phoenixes, to make Phoenix society see the truth. I don't know what to say. Whatever I was expecting, it wasn't that. Could my power really help so many people? And Ulysses, he himself must be seen as a hero to his people. But why did he have to kill Shou like that? Why such a ruthless methods? Ulysses reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a cell phone. What is it? I turn away from Ulysses as he talks, feeling conflicted. It's clear Ulysses must have felt an immense amount of pain in his lifetime, but what about Shou's pain? Shou didn't deserve to die like that. Behind me, I can hear part of Ulysses' conversation. Ah, excellent work finding the dagger. Thank you. Finding ancient weapons that still work is always such a bother. I'll be able to finally start the ritual. Did he say he found another dagger? I back away slowly as dread takes me into its icy grasp. I realize that my relatively peaceful time is coming to an end and briefly consider just running away. No one else is getting hurt because of me. I take a deep breath and turn on my heel, quickly walking away from Ulysses. Oh god, okay. Yeah, we're gonna end it there, guys. I don't know. I have a lot of conflicting emotions about this. For one, we just watched our maybe could have been boyfriend die. And we didn't get to hear whatever he was gonna say to us, which might have been I love you or something to that effect. And then we surrender ourselves because we don't want to see our friends hurt. I get that. It's in some place, but I don't think that's what she would have wanted. He would not have wanted her to, like, just give herself up like that. That's why he was trying to protect her, which resulted to him dying. And I'm still holding out hope that maybe he'll live somehow. I don't know. I mean, he's ashes now. But phoenixes rise from the ashes. That's what they do. So, I don't know. I'm just very sad about it right now.